Thank you for tuning in to DDX Studios this week. We hope you're enjoying the segments. It's a privilege to host a show that helps get more exposure for weddings and events in the area. Big thank you to DDX Studios here. Upper Level Red Roof Mall. If you'd like to find out more about them, go to Facebook, our Mountain Fun Life page. Like that page, and you can find out more about what DDX Studios is all about. So we're getting ready for another segment today of Get Married in the Smokies, and let's roll that intro. Smoky Mountain Sounds is proud to be a community sponsor of Get Married in the Smokies. Smoky Mountain Sounds is your one-stop resource for your wedding needs here in the Great Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. You can check us out on the internet, SmokyMountainSounds.com, or on Facebook, Smoky Mountain Sounds. Smoky Mountain Sounds is a proud community sponsor of Get Married in the Smokies. Good afternoon and welcome to a very hot day in Pigeon Forge, DDX Studios. So thank you for joining us for Get Married in the Smokies, where we try not only highlight wedding professionals but also educate you on different things you need to know, being that we are a destination area. I'd like to give a big shout out to Sevier County Fair. The fair is going to run from August 28th to September 3rd. The exhibit intake begins August 16th. So if you'd like to know more, as you see it on the screen here, go to SevierCountyFair.org, and a big thank you to them for their sponsorship for the segments today. Of course, in our previous segment, we talked with Claudette of About You Salon, which is located in East Parkway in Gatlinburg, about the history and how it got started in many locations. And as she mentioned, that they've been at their current location since 2008, so they're celebrating 10 years. So right now, I'd like to invite Dawn. Thank you so much, Dawn, for being on the show.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So tell me a little bit more, your current location that you've been at for 10 years, but what does About You Salon, what is it about? What is everything that you offer?
Obviously, it's about the person that enters our door from the minute they come in to the minute they leave. We offer anything from hair, skin, nails, massage for our couples. We do facials, couples, anything the couple comes in, they can do together.
Oh, that's awesome.
As far as our bridal goes, we do, again, anything from hair, skin, nails. We do full makeup. We do airbrush. We always recommend when our bride comes in, communication's the key. So our girls are very good at communicating with them about what they need and what they want for that day.
And now I assume that with a bride, it's always best to make an appointment ahead of time. That way you get your time frame, date, and all that secured.
Correct, yeah. We do recommend appointment in advance, again, to make sure they get the time that they need.
Sure.
So they have, the stylists have enough time to work with them to achieve the goal.
That makes sense. But with that, though, you do accept walk-ins?
Yes, when we can.
When
yes,
you can.
Most definitely. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned, of course, you know, it's a salon treatments being the hair, the nails. What about as far as any specifics on let's say, a couple's retreat or, you know, anything that you might want the couple to know about the service you offer, as far as if they're on the fence about they've never done it before or they're not sure if that's something they want? What are something that you, how do you add value to that to them by saying, oh, you let me explain it to you?
Yeah, as far as our couples services goes with our massage, there always are questions and hesitations about, you know, what they're getting.
Exactly.
So I'll be as specific as I can with that service, and I always tell them, you know, it's like a mud wrap. You know, mud wraps are an experience in their own. They're
That's
very,
what I've heard.
They're moisturizing yet detoxifying, but you are wrapped, you know, from here to your ankles. It's not for everybody. However,
Right.
I do recommend to everybody you need to try it once.
Okay.
But it's explained very, you know, thoroughly.
Sure.
Because a lot of people haven't had massage before.
That's why I was asking that
Yeah.
question, so that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
And you do the breakdown of that with the different services.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Now you mentioned, getting into what you offer for brides, like the full service makeup, hair, and everything. So you brought Marisol here with you today as well.
Yes.
And what is your position with About You?
I am a master stylist now and
Okay.
have been with them close to 10 years now.
Oh, wow. So you've been with the company a long time.
Mhm.
Okay. And you, I'm sure, have seen different trends come and go as far as hairstyles?
Yes, there's always, some of the popular ones are still half up, half down. Of course, the trends are always changing, so we try to keep up with them. Everybody keeps up with very up-to-date education and how to take care of everybody.
For a novice like myself, when you said half up, half down, what does that mean exactly?
Half of the hair will be up and half of it will be down.
I knew you were going to say that. I just had to ask the question. Okay. So with you, doing the hairstyles, do you often, do brides ask you for recommendations? Do they ask you, specifically, what should I do for the wedding day? Is it depending on their dress?
A lot of them will come in with ideas. Most popular right now, for example, is on Pinterest.
Uh-huh.
So as long as they have an idea, it won't be necessarily identical because you have to go by everybody's own personality, their own
Right.
hair, and what is and is not allowed. And we try to do the best that we can.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Do you ever kind of, I'm sure it's a lot of education and saying, you just, if they say, well, I want this, you say that may look good on you, but it may not. So, I mean, you're
We
not
do
afraid to.
No, we do. Communication is a big key. So
Like
a lot
don't
of the
mention
times
that.
I ask, what style's the dress? How is it cut?
Sure, sure.
What are the guests going to be looking? How do you want your guests to look? Everything comes all together.
When a bride is booking an appointment, is there a specific time frame that they should allow on their wedding day? Because I've heard at times makeup can take an hour to an hour and a half, maybe. Hair can take an hour or longer. Is there a specific recommended time?
Depending on if they come in with extensions, it all depends what they're coming in with. Usually we try to allow an hour for each service. That way there's no rush
Okay,
and we have plenty of time if changes need to be made.
sure.
Because a lot of people don't come in for trial runs. If they do, sometimes it can make it flow easier if there are specific details.
Now, do you get it a lot of times where it's like the bridal party, how often you get where you've got a packed salon, per se?
A group.
Yeah.
It's more common now than it used to be
Mm-hmm.
because people are realizing that you can literally call the chapel and they
Right.
get together their makeup and hair appointments, they get together their accommodations,
Mhm.
their flowers, their cake, their music, videographer, everything. So it's easier. So they come down here and make it a vacation
Right.
so they can see their family and friends and,
And that makes sense.
and do it as a group.
Now, are you able to do, because a lot of times a lot know that they might want to make a few days ahead of time, but let's say a bride comes in on Thursday and decide they're getting married on a Saturday.
We get that
Do you?
a lot. Yeah, more so because you can, come into Gatlinburg and
Makes
get
it
your
so easy to-
license and
yeah.
get married. So yeah, they do that, and try to be very accommodating. We've been open at 6 a.m. before, to get the brides,
Ready
what
by
they
8.
need.
That would
Yeah.
make sense because if you have a bride who's getting married at 11, then you'd have to be in there early, and if it's not just her and it's her lady,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And we've also
Yeah.
traveled on site.
Oh, so you do travel on site as well?
Yeah.
That is huge. That
Yeah.
makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Okay. So a question I have then would be, what should someone know about, someone comes to town, they're looking for services. Are there any questions or anything on what they should educate themselves with about pertaining to a spa and everything you offer?
As far as information they need to know before they get to us.
Yeah.
Okay. As far as our bridal goes, we do encourage them as far as that day, wear your zipper button-up shirt. Pictures, like we just talked about, are
Sure.
extremely important. Anything they need placed in their hair, of course, we can take care of that for them. If they have extensions, like she spoke of, or
Right,
anything
right.
intercut, to let us know in advance, so that way we can allow the proper time for them.
That makes sense.
As for our couple services, we do, people that come in to get their hair done, we do offer 20% off of their massage services
Okay.
or anything after the wedding date. But just anything, to make them comfortable and happy for the day, and we'll help any way we can. We're
That makes sense.
as accommodating as we possibly can be for
And
our
we
brides.
also,
Yeah.
when they do book
Yes.
in advance, even if it is 2 days, we do send out an email that is full of information that they can read
Yeah.
over
Oh,
everything that they
okay.
that she just said.
Kind of what to expect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very helpful.
And things that they could bring with them.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And what is the way that they can contact you, Dawn?
They can call by phone,
Mhm.
which is our phone number is 865-436-6601. We have our website. They can contact us directly through that, which is aboutyousalon.com.
Okay.
Also through Facebook, we have our book now, we have our message instantly, and we have our call direct.
Awesome.
So they can contact me anyways.
Awesome. Well, Marisol and Dawn, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
taking the time to come in here. This is About You Salon, and what's the address?
951 East Parkway, that's Gatlinburg, Tennessee,
Mhm.
zip 37738.
And it's located in Trentham Place.
Correct, Trentham
Uh,
Place.
Trentham?
Yes.
Trentham Place.
Sound good.
That's off the East Parkway. So About You Salon, if you're looking for couples massage, if you're looking for a place for makeup, hair, nails,
Yes.
this is the place to go. They've got a very good reputation. They've been here for a long time. They're ingrained in the community, so you know that it's a company that can be trusted, especially for your needs, wedding day needs. Again, thank you, ladies, for being here.
Thank you.
Thank
And I
very much.
appreciate everyone for tuning in this week to Get Married in the Smokies. Again, if you'd like to be on a segment, please message Mountain Fun Life or message myself. If you'd like a topic to be discussed, let us know either way. Again, thank you for tuning in live from DDX Studios here in Pigeon Forge. My name is Ron, your host of Get Married in the Smokies, and we'll be seeing you soon. Thank you so much. Smoky Mountain Sounds is proud to be a community sponsor of Get Married in the Smokies. Smoky Mountain Sounds is your one-stop resource for your wedding needs here in the Great Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. You can check us out on the internet, SmokyMountainSounds.com, or on Facebook, Smoky Mountain Sounds. Smoky Mountain Sounds is a proud community sponsor of Get Married in the Smokies.